Okay guys, you're welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to be dealing with word problems which you can use algebra to solve. Now Billy thinks of a number, he multiplies it by 8, adds 6, and then divides it by 2. He ends up with 131. What was the number he started with? Okay, first of all, whenever you're doing word problems or you're solving word problems, do not read straight up only once. When you read the question once, the next time you're going to read it, you're going to be picking out points and analyzing it sentence by sentence, just like this. Now, Billy thinks of a number. I'm going to call the number A. Okay, he multiplies it by 8. I'm going to multiply it by 8. You'll notice I am not reading it straight up to the end before analyzing. Now I read and then I analyze. Now he adds 6 to the answer. Remember, we're going to add 6 to the answer of 8 times 8. And then divides it by 2. Now he's going to divide the whole answer by 2. Can you see that? And then he ends up with 131. That means his answer afterwards is 131. Now let us solve for A. Once we get the answer for A, that is actually the number he thought of before the whole series of addition, multiplication, and division. Now we're just going to find our A, and that's it. So how do we go about it? A times 8 is 8A. A plus 6. A plus 6, the answer is still 8A plus 6. If you haven't watched our videos on algebra, please do well to go and watch it. You cannot add mangoes and apples together to make mango apple. There's no fruits combined together in one like mango apple. You can only have mangoes and apples, 8 mangoes and 6 apples. Now in this case, we have only 8A. Let's assume our A is apple. Now 8A, but there is no alphabet with 6, and so we cannot add them together. So your answer cannot be 14A. It cannot. Assuming we have 8A and 6A, yes, your answer can be 14A. But in this case, our answer remains 8A. 8A plus 6, I mean. Now we're going to be dividing by 2. Okay, as usual, and then we have 1 equal to okay. Now we have a fraction on the left and a whole number on the right. So what do? We're going to be forming a fraction on our right also by writing over 1. 131 divided by 1 is the same thing as 131. So we have not changed our figure after all. So what do? Anytime you have a fraction on one side and another fraction on the other side, please do well to cross multiply. That is the only way you are going to have a straight up equation. Now we have, you can see the direction of the arrows. Now 8A plus 6 is going to be multiplying 1. That is what we mean by cross multiplication. And 131 is going to multiply 2. And when any number multiplies 1, that number remains the same. 2 times 1, 2. 5 times 1, 5. And so 8a plus 6 times 1, 8a plus 6. After multiplying, you are still going to put your equal to sign. You are still going to put your equal to sign before you write the answer to the other side of the multiplication. Now we have 131 times 2. And what would that give us? Can you punch it? Now we have 262. You can also do manual multiplication. Okay, now we have 8a plus 6 is equal to 262. What do we do next? We are going to collect like terms. Remember, you cannot add 8a plus 6 together. It cannot go. That is the rule. We are only going to take the number that doesn't have an alphabet over to the other side of the equal to, just like 262 is, and whatever has an alphabet should be on the other side. Now, remember that whenever you are moving a number to the other side of the equal to, the sign in front of it must change. And now, plus 6, by the time it goes to the other side, is going to become minus 6. So we have okay, can you see that 8a is now equal to 262 minus 6. So what do we do now? 262 minus 6. Can we do that by the side? So our answer is going to be 256. We have 256. Now to find out A is standing alone. And if we want, it's A, wants A to stand alone now to be able to find A, okay? We cannot, of course, find 8a together because our question asks about the number Billy thought of, okay? So we're going to divide both sides by the coefficients of a. What I mean by the coefficient of a is any number in front of a. So we have remember that the number in front of a is 8. Just like this. Now we're going to be dividing both sides by 8. And you have, in this case, our A is now standing on its own. You can see that. Now 256 divided by 8 will, of course, be 32. Because 8 here is 3. Remember, 1. 8 and 16 is 2. So we have 32. So our final answer is 32. Therefore, the number Billy thought of before the whole series of addition, multiplication, and division was 32. Can you try that also? And if you want more of this kind of word problems, you can follow us, share, like, and subscribe to our channel so you know when new videos will drop. See you next time. Bye.